Hey guys, this is Anthony Rumlin. In this video, we're going to talk about using two curves to get my to make interesting polygon shapes. So I'm going to hit the space bar and go to my side view, and I'm going to make sure that I'm in Modeling Standard and I'm in the Curves menu right here. And I'm going to click on this little tool here. It's called the EP Curve tool. Although you can use any curves you like. And I'm just going to click 3 times. So 1, 2, 3 clicks to give me a curve. And then I'm going to hit the Y key to repeat it, and I'm going to click 1, 2, 3 times. Okay, and I'm going to make a leaf out of this plant, out of this, right? So out of this plant, out of this curve. So I'm going to go to Control Vertex, and I'm going to just give this a little bit of shape initially. Although it doesn't necessarily matter, right? I can always go back and reshape things. Maybe this should go a little bit deeper into the pot. Okay, you can see I'm working on one curve at a time, which is completely fine. Okay, and let's right click and go to Control Vertex, pull this a little lower. Just make some adjustments. Okay, I'm not going to be super accurate. The point is to demonstrate how I can make other surfaces, right? So I'm going to go to Object Mode now, and the sequence matters. I'm going to Shift select this curve, and holding the shift key, select the other curve. Then I'm going to go to Surfaces, and rather than go from Loft, we're going to do a loft. Rather than doing a revolve, we're going to do a loft. Okay, so I'm going to click on this button, and we're going to, of course, go to Polygons, and make sure that we're in Quads, General, and then I'm just going to do 1-to-1 at this bottom selection, so it's per span number of isoparms, 1-to-1, and then hit apply. And you can see it's made a little polygon for me. It's not really good. That's okay. So let's increase that number to 1 and 3 and apply it again. A little bit better, but it's going in the wrong direction. So let's hit Command Z or just Z, and let's do 3 in U and 2 in V. Apply that. Okay, now we're getting there. See, it's starting to create a shape that maybe is more interesting to me. Okay, awesome. Now I'm going to do one more thing because I want a little bit more control over that center blade. So I'm just going to undo that. Okay, and I'm going to draw one more curve in the same direction of the other curves, just with 3 clicks. So EP Curve tool, and I'm going to do a curve right in the middle. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, then I'm going to hit the space bar. I'm going to close this window and sort of go to the perspective view and right click and go to Control Vertex. And I'm going to grab some of these controls, maybe pull this back just a bit. You can see, just to give it a little bit more shape in another direction, which is cool. In fact, the cool thing about curves is it's not like Adobe Illustrator where they're just flat. We're in 3 dimensions, which is brilliant, right? So just make these little core adjustments. Okay, now I'm going to go to Loft again. The order matters, so I'm going to right-click, Object Mode, select this one first, holding the Shift key, the next one, and the next one. Okay. Then I'll go to Surfaces, Loft, the option box there. And this time I'm just going to do 1-to-1. Okay. Actually, I'll keep this one as, 1 and 1. Hit apply. Not quite enough. So we'll undo that. Let's do this one as 3 and 1. Getting there. Okay. Now what's going to help is if maybe we rebuild those curves just to get them kind of similar. So I'm going to keep those selected, and I'm going to go to Curves Rebuild. And instead of doing 18, I have 3. Let's just add one more. Let's go with 4 and apply that. Okay. And again, the selection is important. So 1, Shift key, 2, 3. And then Surfaces, Loft, right? And 1 and 2, apply, and it's much more even. See, rebuilding curves matters. It's a big deal. Now, what's cool about this is I can still go in and edit the curves. So let's just come around and select one of these curves right here. maybe this middle curve. See if I can't right click. Okay, it's given me a polygon menu. So what I'm going to do instead is just go to this selection here, and I can't even find my selection. That's okay, we'll come back. But what I can do is hit some of these keys. So let's try function F11. Great, that's what I wanted. Function F11. Okay. And okay, hit Z because I selected the wrong thing. I'm going to click that, and you can see just by modifying that curve, I'm modifying the whole surface on top of it. And after I've done that, if I want this to be a little slightly higher resolution, that's okay. I'll just go through object mode. I'll delete that surface, select these curves again in the proper order, and let's just give it one more span, right? Let's say that this is a 1, and let's say that this is a 3 and a 1. Apply. See, that's giving me higher resolution. Maybe I want to do 3 and 2. Okay. There we go. That's a pretty good surface. And now I can go through and I can keep my history and I could re-edit it. I could also, generate more curves and more leaves. And it's not just about making leaves. It's about finding new ways to create a model. In this case, drawing the outline or the curve of something before I model it. So anyway, this week we want you to just try to make something out of curves. It doesn't have to be a pot with plants. It could be anything. I'll make a list for you of different possibilities and put that in Canvas for you.